everyone, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us. High pressure is definitely controlling our country right now, but next week it will be a big low, and then there's another high coming after that. So let's try and make sense of this big Tasman Sea low and where it might be going next week. But first of all, the animated wind map, which today shows temperatures, is showing not a lot of activity in the New Zealand area thanks to this enormous area of high pressure. It was a cold morning, it'll be a mild afternoon, and tonight's another cold one before another mild-ish day on Thursday, especially in the south as you start to get these warmer subtropical winds moving in. So we kick off with the temperature map, and this is for tonight, the departure from normal, and it shows once again a cold night around the North Island. There'll be a few frosts through inland areas, and the South Island warming up a little bit now as you start to get those westerly winds kicking off around the south, and a bit of cloud will help lift those temperatures up tonight. As we go through tomorrow, Thursday, you can see many places by the afternoon will be about normal for this time of the year, or even leaning a few degrees above normal, as you can see here in the east of the South Island and the south. But check out tomorrow night. This was a map I really wanted to show you. The departure from normal tomorrow night, two different extremes. High pressure holding on to the North Island with light winds and clear skies, while on the South Island some places are several degrees, maybe over 8 degrees above normal, as those subtropical winds start to move on through. So you don't often see New Zealand split like that overnight. So let's take a look at Thursday's setup, and why is the South Island warmer? You can see exactly why. Subtropical winds coming down and producing a windy westerly or nor'wester across the island, whereas the North Island still under high pressure, clear skies, light winds, the perfect recipe for a cold night. So a cold night coming in, a warm day on the way, and a warm night as well for the South Island. And look at the storm in the Southern Ocean. That's helping to contribute to those winds on Thursday in the South Island. Now the rainfall over the next couple of days, this is from Thursday morning to Friday morning, the 24-hour period, and you can see the west coast south of Hokitika is really getting a decent amount of rain. In fact, it could be up to 150 millimetres of rain down in Fiordland. The positive is that we hope it turns to snow for the mountains. Be good for the ski fields to be getting that. So let's take a look at Friday's setup. You can see the developing low in the Tasman. You've also got those warm subtropical winds going across the South Island. So Friday is a warm day for the south, and as we saw with the overnight temperatures for Thursday night that is, you can see that as you wake up on Friday morning, the reason why it's cold is because you've still got high pressure pretty much over the top of you. By Saturday, the high is still in charge of the North Island, and the South Island's got a little bit of a ridge of high pressure over the upper region. It's a little bit of a break in between the winds as this low in the Tasman really does start to deepen and move closer in towards us. Now by Sunday, the rain clouds line up on the west coast, but it stays dry and under high pressure still on Sunday for northern areas. But as we get into next week, that's where things do get a little more interesting. So this low gets quite large in size. It's not very powerful in its air pressure, but it's certainly large in size, and it's got this subtropical half, therefore producing some rain. But it's pretty patchy for the North Island. We're still seeing rainfall estimates of around 20 to 30 millimetres, which is not a bad amount, but it's certainly not enough to reverse the over year-long rainfall deficit we've been in. But this will be welcome. The heaviest rain out at sea, but there could still be some downpours as that moves through on Monday. And on Tuesday, the low itself, this will be about as deep as it gets. You can see already dry spells and showers for the upper North Island, but there's a surge of rain in here. So this is not yet locked in. We've already told Watercare in Auckland you might expect 20 or 30 millimetres. We were talking to them on Twitter this morning, but you can see high pressure all around it. So this is trapped and will start to cannibalize itself, will start to use its own energy. So by Wednesday, it'll be gone. So Monday, Tuesday, there's a chance of some wet weather for you in the northern part of the country, and later on, some of you in the east as well might be getting a chance of some wet weather, and you really do need it. That's all from me for now. We'll be back again tomorrow with the latest on this developing low pressure system.